Alright. Oh. Hey. Hell yeah. What's going on, Vince? How are things, my man? Everything good audio-wise? Oh, Hypergear, what? Oh, I guess that's just what I called them. Alright, alright. There's more Shanks. Alright, we've got site selection already. We got QP Storm on blue. Ooh. And we got the Chiefs on red side. Is this too loud? I think it's fine. I was doing bail runs with my boy Emmanuel, so I got off because Shanks sent me a message, you know. So I know the coat's on the bed, yada yada. Alright, sounds good, Arch. Thanks for dropping by, brother. New month. Do we got any primers? Anyone got that Twitch Prime they wish to, you know? Any primers in the chat? F the call as long as our guy happy. I don't have Nightbot. I don't know. He just doesn't want to show up. I tried getting him like 4 times or whatever. I'll try and figure it out, but the command just doesn't work anymore to get him in the chat. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it's because I have Stream Elements as a bot. I really don't know. I'm not good with AI. I use ChatGPT for my thumbnails. That's about all I know how to use it with. But not how you guys doing tonight. Alright, ready check from Chiefs. Waiting on QP Storm. This song's kind of nice. It's called Area Zero by Glitch X City and Scote. Area Zero 2025. I can't complain. I hope it doesn't get copy claimed. If it does, then we'll have to take it off the playlist. But right now, I just put on the glitch playlist, so the OGs will know about the glitch playlist. Man, Magic Card Festival, it's like a fucking truck. Alrighty. Well, let's switch over to the drafty cam. as we get ready to get into the draft. I think we are missing a player. We're missing my boy Crow Dude. Give me a second. Right, I turned the mic off because I pinged Crow Dude in his own Discord. I'm like, my brother, where the hell you at? We need you, Mr. Crow Dude. Won't be too long, guys. What's your user so I can get you in the lobby? We are waiting on Crow, but I don't see him online. I don't know if I have him added. I thought I did. I could have sworn I had him added. Well, you know when people change names sometimes I click delete because I don't know who the hell they are. But I think we are waiting on Crow Dude. So it shouldn't be too long, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Looks like Sunice is giving us the ready check. I guess Crow Dude's going to join us afterwards. But here we go. We've got QP on blue, Chiefs on red. So excited to see exactly what we're going to be taking away. Johnny and the Mundo Man are going to be taking it off the table for him. I know it's something... Ooh, Tony playing... No, Tony's playing jungle. Okay. It's just the thing where it resets your role. So Johnny gonna be denied. We're gonna take the Jarvan away from a mind blown. Crow Dude's Bard banned off the table. Shank's not gonna have access to the Vigar in the bot lane to pair with Heavy's Zaya. But Jinx also gonna be taken away from wow. That's your name, bro? Hell, based as fuck. Okay, we've taken the smolder off the table. Normally, our boy Heavy is a smolder merchant, but it looks like Krafe is also a smolder merchant. Valios to be hovered. Okay, it's a good answer into Yanara. Kinda disincentivizes the use of like a Yunar Lulu, but I mean can be heavily punished depending on the picks. Not that amazing into not that amazing into what's it called? Into the Varus. So I'll have to see. I don't know if Heavy plays Varus. That's the thing, though. Zaya, like a Zaya Rakan locking would be kind of good, but the thing is, you get bullied by Aphelios Lulu at least early. So it really just depends how much they want to play. Okay. If we see the Ashe, and I'm assuming unless Shanks has this prepared, we're not seeing the Nico or the Karma. And I really doubt we're going to see Shanks on Seraphine. So it's probably just Ashe Braum. I mean, Ashe Braum, not too bad. I mean, kind of forces Felios to take the cleanse. If you don't take the cleanse, then you got the arrow, and you got the Winter's Bite, and then anyone tags him, it's going to be Joe. But instead, we're going to hold on the support pick for now. We're going to lock in Maverick Bob's life eviscerating laser man of the owl. It's going to be the hentai senpai to end all the pies. Is Vel'Koz. Now, normally you wouldn't see Vel'Koz blind, but especially into Sunez, who likes short-range mages, Vel'Koz is a very, very big abuser of his extremely long range. So the Melio going to be the partner pairing here to prevent the need of cleanse with the use of the Breath of Light. So let's see here what QB Storm want to pick up here for Sunez. Normally, we've often seen Sunez being a Karma merchant. Having Karma plus Melio on a team, you definitely need some extra damage to back it up. But the amount of shielding and survivability that they offer to the draft is very, very high. The team-wide... okay, no, it's going to be the LeBlanc. Sunez going to be on the offensive here. We're probably going to see Ignite Flash here on Sunez as well, looking to dominate with that Electrocute start. That Electrocute rune. Okay, the Trundle here for Tony. Interesting to see the... Trundle blind, kinda. Well, I mean, you have a hyper carry in the Aphelios, so you assume they need a front line. It's definitely a smart pick if you can try to corner. And the Rumble Band kind of makes me feel like we want to pick Cassante for Johnny, but that's not a Johnny champion. I mean, at least I've never seen Johnny play Cassante, so it'd be a little bit weird, but it would be what makes kind of sense. But I mean, with Melio, Cassante can feel a little bit awkward to play. I do respect that. Also, to be fair, it could be Johnny's Trundle. That is a champion that goes whack, whack, whack-a-mole. Isn't the traditional Johnny style a champion? But yeah, no, the Ornn band, the Rumble band, Ornn and Rumble band, Sion? We'll have to see. I'm a little confused, because normally you ban Rumble if you want to play like Ornn or Cassante. You ban Rumble if you want to play Cassante or Ornn. And then you ban Ornn if... Wait, what top laner is scared of... Confused here from the bans. The Zillion makes sense. It is one of Shanks' big names. You've got Bard, you've got Zillion, you got Viger. Those are like the trinity of Shanks picks. An unpick locked in. We'll see the chat. It's gonna be Nautilus. Okay, so Ashe Nautilus. Interesting interaction here with the Super Mega Fire Kick. If you finish the animation for the Q, it doesn't matter if the Fire Kick is landed. Nautilus will pull you towards him if he lands the hook. So you have to be finicky on the Fire Kick, because sometimes it'll kind of like act like Mel, where it just screws you over. But we're gonna see here. We're gonna see we see Mind Blow I think it's Mind Blow Jungle. We're going to see Mind Blow on the Sejuani. So we're probably going to see the tank support Sejuani that goes first item Zeke's into Protoplasm Harness, into like an Unending Despair or something. Basically, CDR utility items to the max. Okay, the Gnar here for Gabunet 2111. We'll see what we get out of this. So we've got okay to decent engage here from both sides, but we're a little bit lacking in consistent damage here from the Chiefs. We have the Ashe, but I mean with Sejuani, Gnar, and a LeBlanc, it's gonna be hard to play on rather short range. So see here with the Chiefs, so look at the Lockett. It's gonna be the Malphite. Okay, so is that Trundle top Malphite jungle? Because I mean, I'll be honest, I think Trundle can kind of lane against Gnar a little bit better than Malphite. Malphite really powerful in the jungle now, especially with the CDR build. But we'll have to see what Tony prefers. So the Nun pick is Nautilus. So we got Ashnot versus Felios Melio. We got LeBlanc versus Vel'Koz. We got Sejuani versus, I'm hoping, Malphite. And then Trundle question mark versus Gnar. We'll have to find out once we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 5 to 6 minute warning that if you need to go grab a snack, grab a drink, take a piss/shit, now go do so. And also remember, if you're not following the channel already, make sure you follow it. And it's the beginning of the month, so if you got that Twitch Prime, help your favorite Quebec streamer out by dropping some McLovin in the chat. It's free for you and it really helps me out. All funds made on the channel will be used to reinvest into more cool things for the channel. Alright, that being said, I'm just waiting on the ready check so we can get into the draft. Hopefully you guys don't mind that we swap back to the Glitch X City playlist. We've been seeing some copyright claims when it came to converting the Twitch VODs, and I really just don't like being pestered by YouTube 24/7. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We are getting into the game. So as always, we're going to do a small little Pokemon pivot here. We get ready to get into game. I think I have to re-enable sound. I don't know. It's been a while. Last time, I think it's out of order because I'm pretty sure Mind Blow is jungle and Gabunet is top or whatever. So, anyways, the scoreboard or the LCS order doesn't matter because it's gonna fix itself once we get into the game. So we'll have to see. We won't know if it's Malphite jungle or Trundle jungle until the lock-in, but hopefully it is Malphite jungle. I would love to see a Malphite jungle. So how are you guys tonight? What are you guys up to? Do you guys have a good weekend? And do you guys have any plans for spring break if you are in school? So if you are and you got plans, you want to talk about them or whatever, share the news with the chat. You know, always looking for some things to talk about in between the dead air for the game once all the yippity yappity blippity blappity has been spoken into existence. think it is Malphite top, Trundle jungle. Unfortunately, I mean, makes sense for the Trundle, but it does mean that you're kind of like sacrificing the usefulness of what the Malphite could be. Because I feel like Jungle Malphite just really powerful, especially with like the CDR build. To be fair, the biggest problem of going a build like that in like the solo lane is that it's great for jungles. It's not great for laners. Cause jungle's got that hashtag limited finance. Remember, we got about 3 minutes left before we get into the game. So game plan wise, what we're probably looking to do, at least on the side of the Chiefs who are red side this game, we're looking to probably just be playing safely till that level 6. Bot lane, we can actually probably cheese a kill on the Aphelios pre-6, maybe force his flash. If he took cleanse, maybe try and burn that. But I mean, taking cleanse against the Nautilus definitely feels kind of bad, because the only thing you can cleanse from Nautilus is the staggering blow, so the passive route, and like the slow from the wave, like the E. But if you do that, then I mean, Ashe is just, it's pretty realistic. Every auto attack is a slow, so it just feels kind of bad. But we'll have to see if we get a Mikhail's Rush first here from my boy Crow Dude, and that would definitely be very goo to see. I mean, you got honestly, the Mikhail's just for the Ashe is probably very necessary. I mean, looking at it, it's very low cooldown, and yeah, the Ashe arrow, even without CD, is normally like at like rank 2 or whatever, is like 60 seconds, and I think you can get it down to at rank 3, it's almost like 40 something seconds. So with the ability haste and stuff, it becomes like pretty low CD, and it's very impactful, especially if it's like an arrow from downtown or whatever, and there's no Mikhail's or cleanse or whatever. You're kind of just dead if anyone's actually there to like just do damage to you. Aphelios is a very squishy character. And if you don't have the red gun, you technically don't have any healing, because as far as I know, crit carries don't build lifesteal till like the 6th item, or 5th or 6th item, like actual 5th or 6th item. Because we don't have, there's no crit item in the game that gives lifesteal. It used to be the Bloodthirster like 7, 8-ish years ago or whatever. I kind of miss that. Kraken also used to be a crit item, but I think for the most of it, a lot of AD carries do take Legend Bloodline. So at most, I think you'll have what, like 4 or 5% lifesteal. But if you still have your Dorans, it's like what? It's 5% Omnibat, 2.5. I don't know. It's definitely, it definitely needs to stay in your inventory if you're going like healing item 6, because it's kind of cray. But anyways, as we mute the music, we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, the Chiefs! Yo, what up, my boy Poops? How you doing, Mr. Poo Poo? You doing good? Are you enjoying the solo queue grind? Oh, we got Sexy Aphelios versus Project Ashe NA, baby. Let's go. Alright. Well, here we go. I'm about ready to get into the action. We see 4 TPs, double ghosts. Surprisingly, we went PTA on the Aphelios, so Ashe may have some later scaling benefits in like just a drawn out exchange. Hell yeah, but good. Jesus.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, well, that's rough and tough. Okay, we see the Ignite versus the heal in the bot lane. And it is the Electrocute here on Sunez. I'm surprised to see the teleport on the LeBlanc, but maybe, you know, Sunez not too confident here on what he can get done. We do see the Arcane Comet here on Johnny with the Doran Ring start, so he's probably going to try and survive versus Gabune, and actually probably poke him out, because Little Gnar really is not a fan of poke damage. Because he's a range champion, but he's like a shitty range champion. Gets outranged by every range character in the game. Okay, we'll see here how Mav Bob able to handle Sunez here, as we're gonna miss a split beam there, and yeah, that's Johnny's game plan. You're gonna throw the rock slides as often as you can, dodge as many skill shots, keep your shield up, and just try to, you know, farm when you can and poke when you feel like you gotta poke. We'll see here if Johnny does translate into like the Zeke's. We have seen some solo queue like jungle top lane builds where you just go CDR and stuff for massive poke. And to be fair, attack speed is important on this team comp, so Frozen Heart would not be a good investment. But probably expecting an early plated steel caps at least, because that's so what's really strong. Ooh, okay, nice hook here onto Crave. The fireball is gonna miss, and Heavy currently up a wave. Okay, Johnny here not having too much fun, but you know, the melee into Gnar matchup, not normally fun. Especially not in the early game. We see here that Mind Blow here a little bit faster on the clear than Tony, but I mean Trundle only really excels at doing the, ooh, okay. Okay, that's gonna be a chain, the 2 chain, no 2 chains because we're not level 6 yet, but yeah, let's just see here. Johnny's got 1 point in each. So we'll have to check back later to see if indeed we did go to Q max. He's been stacking some good mana flow bands, which will definitely help his side laning progression against the Gnar. But ooh, okay, Mind Blow here forced the flash, the pillar a little bit early here from Tony. But it did interrupt the dash, so that was the ignite traded for Mind Blow's flash. Oh, okay. Gabunet taking one hell of a trade. Tony here gonna be stuck. And wow, that's a lot of damage onto Tony, but no flash on Mind Blow means he can't convert for the permafrost. Here comes the Mega Gnar. And it's definitely going to be chunking out. But Johnny, out of mana. And if we know one thing about Malphite, is that when you are out of mana, you are very, very Saturinos. This is your first recall coming in here. Double Scuttle achieved by Mind Blow. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean we're kind of trying to force Gabune away, and it's probably, yeah, okay, that is indeed gonna be the first recall forced in the top lane. I think Johnny's trying to set the wave up in a good space, and yeah, we've already got the Zeeks on its way, Kindle plus Cloth, and I think Trundle still goes Triforce into like Deadman's and Spirit Visage, you know, just CDR with. I honestly I would love to see Zeeks on Trundle, because that Subjugate is already low cooldown, so giving it even more cooldown, you just pop it on the Sejuani or like the Gnar, and you just run someone down. Okay, Malphite gonna get his recall out of the way, and let's see here what we do end up getting for the Johnny boy. Looks like we are going the ideal Sunfire route, but we'll see what we get out of it. Okay, first recall here. From Sunez. Ooh, and Rod of Ages here on the Valkyries. I mean, it makes sense, you know, you got the assassination attempts that are going to come throughout, but it technically does mean that LeBlanc is going to shift her focus towards Heavy if that Rod of Ages is a thing. Valkyries does a lot of true damage to minions with his spells, so that's why he doesn't really need to build that much AP early. It's kind of like the Rumble theorem of things. Mind Blow, spotted on a ward. Gonna get the Phaelites proc, so you can at least get a little bit of information in the river. They're gonna see Tony. Chains connects onto Mavbob, but ooh, okay. Okay, Johnny gonna get thrown in, but Johnny has not taken turret aggro. And it's honestly, it's good play there by Johnny, you know, holding the unstoppable force. Didn't feel like he needed to cancel it. So yeah, it's gonna be Triforce early here. And no recalls yet in the bot lane. I'm assuming we're gonna get like Storm Surge versus sorry, not Storm Surge, sorry, Storm Razor versus I want to say Kraken Slayer. I feel like Kraken Slayer, or I mean, are we on the new patch where Hex Optics is like the best crit item in the game by like far, or not yet? Because if we're I still feel like Heavy wants attack speed early, so we might even see a what's it called? Just Berserker Greaves and the Kraken, or Yuntels, because it's a crit item that does give a burst of attack speed. Mind Blown out, looking to get on the dragon, spotted thanks to the Hawk Shot, and it's that's Math Bob here that is rotating, looking to maybe get something. But I mean, Sichuani does have her ultimate. No flash here on Mind Blow, but Pro Dude gonna do some good job spacing with a Catalyst versus the last chapter. Math Bob knows that he's got a little bit of sustain. Ooh. Okay, so it is going to be an early Kraken. Ooh, Sunez caught here. Ooh, the ult over the wall. Ooh, the arrow from downtown. But gonna get dodged out of the way, like a millimeter Peter out of the way. But ooh, now Johnny could be in danger. The Permafrost gonna proc. There's no ult, and that's gonna be first blood over to Sunez. We're gonna miss the chain in recoil though. But now Tony here forced a flash. There's another Arctic Assault that's coming here in a few seconds. A flash boomerang though, and now Tony could be in danger. That's gonna be Mind Blow picking up a kill, refreshing his buffs. Sunez a little bit low, but there's no life disintegration rate that could friend. Also, Crow Dude made the rotation a little bit late. That the sports are now making their rotation, but Mav just wants to get some poke down. Ooh, okay, does pick up the third aggro. Proxy Electrocute. Shanks here trying to run interference. Here we're going to scoreboard down and see if Shanks able to make it out of the Naysay prison, but he was just trying to reset the floor aggro, and it looks like his plan to troll them worked really well. LeBlanc proccing the illusion passive. It is on vision, this last grub, so maybe Mind Blow trying to mind play, and it looks like no, he's indeed not gonna get stopped. Okay, that is gonna be Sunez picking up the jungle camp though, so the Razorbacks not gonna be stolen away. They have to settle for the consolation prize. Ooh, okay, Mind Blow going in, and now Sunez could be in a bit of danger, but is gonna live with very, very low HP. The Permafrost is still on cooldown. Mav Bob looks fine for now, and he is gonna survive. That is Tony picking up a kill, and the subjugation is actually, just gonna, ooh, yes. Double kill for Tony. Very good play. The subjugation came off cooldown, and it does like 30% of your max health as damage over like 8 seconds. And there's no MR here. Breath of Light going to be popped, but Emilio does not free himself from Islamabad. And now Shanks forced to flash away here. Crave still had access to the Nos, still had the Moonlight Vigil. So you definitely have to be a little bit careful. It's blue-purple, so if you get caught without a flash, you are just going to be rooted down into Dante's first circle of hell. Okay, Rod of Ages, Triforce finish thanks to that fantastic trade over the mid lane. The Zeke's already done. Johnny doing what he can to build up a CS lead, pressuring while the Gnar is fatigued to get as much poke as he can, because it is a D shield, it's not a D blade, so there's not much healing, and you'll heal like 40 HP from the D shield. And if you don't have second win after you take a poke, the Q that is, I believe, almost maxed, yeah, does 300 damage. So even if you heal 50 and you take 230, you're taking net negative exchanges in terms of sustain Ooh, okay, Matt Bob here. Forced again now. No flash. Tries to use the pooply loops, but it's not gonna be enough. Sunez, though, could be in trouble. Shanks looking for the hook. No, not gonna be able to get it. Matt Bob gets punished. Did not have his flash. Nothing he could do about that there. But that is the weakness of these mages. When your flash is on cooldown, and there's a tank jungler with a crowd control ult. You can almost guarantee to get flanked non-stop. Ooh, okay, Shanks could be in trouble. One more auto attack. The permafrost gonna come out here. We're gonna miss the fireball, so maybe that means Shanks gets to live. The flail of the northern winds comes out, but it's not gonna be enough. The arrow from downtown to find mind blow, and that's the life evisceration ray. We're gonna knock up Crave. Now Crave forced to flash. The split beam is gonna be enough, and no moonlit vigil was used. Okay, and ooh, Shanks gonna get taken down by Sunez, but oh, did they have the damage? Okay, Dre's. Free Dre's here trying to live, and what Crow dude, he's just gonna get taken down. Whap, whap, whap goes the troll. I mean, whack, whack, whack. Sorry, not whap, whap, whap. That's for a different video game. XD. But anyways, with that team fight win here from the Chiefs, it should be a guaranteed Dragon 1-to-1 in objectives. Remember, the Triple Grubs went over here to the side of... Ooh, okay, Mindblow gonna try and go in for a steal, but it looks like they're not gonna realize he tried to steal. He is not on vision. Ooh, okay. Maybe Sejuani tries to make a sneaky play, but there's a lot of things available. So I think Sejuani wants to get a... okay, onto Mind Blow. Not going to be spotted on vision going back there. But yeah, we got the Kraken, we got the quests done for both. And yeah, now Nar, still no Triforce. Johnny did die in that last exchange, but it is Sunez picking up all this money. So Gabuna not able to kind of like push an advantageous lead here against the likes of the June boy. Alright, here we're going in. We've got green-white. We're throwing some shurikens at Ash's face. It is Storm Razor with Kraken Slayer, so similar power levels here. Mind Blow not going to be spotted. The hog shot used to try and scope the blue side jungle. And I'm going to pick a red buff here for Mav Bob. And it feels like they're pinging for vision. And it looks like Mind Blow just going to take a recall here. And with the recall, we've got the Merc Treads. The Jordan's already upgraded here from Mav Bob, so it is Sunez is a little bit behind on the Jordans. His have not been upgraded just yet. Okay, we've got the Echoes of Helion. No boots on the Melia. I mean, to be fair, if you get Nautilus Hook, your odds of surviving if you are the Melia are very low. Okay, that is the Cozy Campfire used, but we still have the Ash Arrow. Okay, another Dredge line goes in. Yeah, okay, now the Breath of Light gonna be popped in here. Crave could be in danger. And does he have the damage? Doesn't seem like it is. Shanks picks up a kill using the Ignite here. And now they're looking to get some more stuff done on this turret. Sunfire about to be completed here for Johnny, I believe. Yeah, it does have the combined cost. Ooh, Mad Bob forced the flash. The Flail of the Northern Winds. But Sunez has the two chains as we're going and we're doing that damage. But it's a Rod of Ages plus more, and now Mind Blow here forced the flash, and he is very slow, has to use the Arctic charge assault to get away, but the two chains, Mad Bob could be in danger, but once again, the shield here, the minion gonna save the play from Shanks, and Mad Bob, and wow, everyone gets to live. Gabune gonna use Meganar to get that wave push in, maybe try and deny a plate. But so far this Gnar counter pick doesn't really seem to be doing what it needs to do. Okay, we've got blue-purple here. Try to maybe get a root down, but I don't think a Fed Trundle is who you want to, you know, do the cow-pow allow to get the TP back in here from Nar in the top lane. We do have the Triforce. Maybe they're looking to make a play. And now Crave could be in danger once again. He's stuck between a rock, a hard place, and two big chunky monkeys. Ooh, okay. We had speed here for the Nar, but it looks like not able to capitalize on Johnny. Did force his flash though. Ooh. Mavab wants to get some turret pressure with the ooh, okay, yeah. The Rod Leandri's definitely a very tanky combination that you kind of gotta pay a bit of respect to, because this is so much innate health here for Mavbob. Keep in mind, most of the damage from Vel'Koz comes from the passive proccing. Okay, here comes the 2 chains, and even with the root, the arrow from downtown, but that turret shot is gonna do so much. Tony just gets sent to jail at the end of the day. The Shadow Realm is very welcoming. Johnny wants to pick up another smack, but now having that Bramble and that Sunfire. Ooh, heavy. Stuck between a rock and a hard place once again. Here comes the Moonlight Vision, but it's going to be dodged away. And Crave is just getting sent to the Shadow Realm. Shanks picking up so many kills. 2-1-5-3-0-4 for this bot lane of the Chiefs. And they look wonderful in this early to mid game. We also got the Bando Pipes on the Tony. Alright, so we're going, it's support jungle versus support jungle. Supportal jungle combat. Yeah, what if Malphite now builds Zeke's? Oh, and we got Bando Pipes on Nautilus, so we're just stacking that attack speed. We're going whack, whack, whack. And whack, whack, whack. We're just getting shit done at the end of the day. Let's see here what Malphite felt like picking up. Didn't buy anything, but that is a Hex Soul. We have this game. Second dragon, third dragon of the game going over to the side of the Chiefs. As Sunez gonna dodge out of the way. The Breath of Light. No, Sunez, you just killed your support, and that's Tony with the Subjugate picking up a kill on the Crow dude. Man. The friendly fire this game is crazy. Why are you letting your well, I mean, to be fair, everyone should have dodged. Ooh, okay, but here Johnny might try to get something done. Mind Blow is level 10. Okay, we get the permafrost, we get the smack in here, but we're trying to get some damage. We're gonna scoreboard down, but here comes the light disintegration ray, and it's gonna be enough. We're getting that damage down. Johnny trying to clear the way to make sure that the Herald doesn't push the turret, but that's an outer, an inner, and another inner here for the Chiefs in trade for just an outer. We definitely will get a charge, so that's a 2-plate charge here, and Gabune is gonna run out of steam. Okay, it's gonna be 3 plates, but Heavy is extremely fed on this Ashe right now. Sunez maybe looking for a play onto the onto the Tony, but the flash invested. LeBlanc does get a little bit scary if you don't pay her too many respects. Okay, that's a depth charge onto the Nautilus, and now we don't have the Breath of Light. Crave sent to the Shadow Realm, Mind Blow eviscerated, sent to the Pork Factory, and it's just going to be Gabune picking up a kill. It's going to be Gabune picking up a turret in exchange for a last team fight here from QUP Storm. So the money is running rampant. Like the IRS, they doing them checks over here at the Chiefs. And with the amount of money that they're bringing home, we're definitely getting an audit later. Oh, okay. Sunez does do a lot of damage. He's almost at that 2-item LeBlanc spike. Ooh, Johnny is stuck under turret, and that's... Ooh, Nelio picking up the kill. Not very good, though, but the Boomerang is going to find Heavy. Heavy looking to get as much damage as he can, but the small hub going to be enough to find him. Does Gabune have the flashes, but misses the Boomerang here. Tony looks to maybe... looks like he will get away. And with the Hex Gates, he should be able to make it out. 2.5 minutes until the next dragon. But Baron is up. We've got the teleport from Sunez to go fight Mav Bob. But so far, looking at the money, no me. We almost picked up an entire Infinity Edge here for the side of Ashe. I think we had just a pickaxe. So we're relatively really happy about the state of the game right now. Ooh, okay. And Matt Bob, unfortunately, gonna miss the ulti. Free recall back here from the LeBlanc. But that outer turret was taken for essentially free. But now they've got to run for the hills. Shanks is coming. There's TP pressure from Mavbob. It's coming. Okay, we get the hook onto one. The arrow from downtown is going to find Krive. And the Breath of Light is there. We've got the flash soon. Ooh, but Shanks not going to be in distance. Mavbob looking to run interference. Here, he's got the split beam. And look at how much damage Mavbob is doing. And he's tanking up so much. The subjugate comes out. We've got the damage here. Johnny looking for the unstoppable force. But not going to be able to find it. However, we did get both sons out of Crave. We got the ult out of Emilio and the Sejuani ult defensively. Surprised we have not finished the Protoplasm Harness, but maybe we're going Frozen Heart to stop all this attack speed or Unending. I don't know. We built the Warden's Mail kind of just to build the Warden's Mail. I mean, it's a cool t-shirt. I'd love to wear a Warden's Mail one day if ever I'm that rich. But Leandri's finish, Shadow Flame finish here in the mid lane. We got the Black Cleaver also picked up. Johnny a little bit behind now against the Gnar. Had to take a detour to build a little bit of magic resist, so we'll see what he ends up wanting at the end of the day. Trundle has another 3,000 gold though. It's a 3.5k gold lead, so we'll see exactly what Trundle feels like building the life, the Visceration Ray. Okay, this looks a little scary. Randuin's one-shotted here. Okay, yeah, I think Gnar's just dead. Okay, that's a nice Mega Gnar, but Shanks is tanking the turret, and I don't think, yeah, it really matters. At the end of the day, Mavbob is tanky, Johnny is tanky, and Shanks is tanky. So, but they are going to get turret pressure here. Tony is going to try and defend. The Mega Fireball is, okay, yeah. Mind Blow is under turret. He's going to get shot down. Sunez tries to find the Assassination Potion, but he is not in the classroom long enough to get that subscription. We have the ult here from Johnny. Get the speed up. We did want... okay. Emilio tries to escape, but is not going to be able to. And Aphelios is able to get out with his live Hextech Dragon on the table for the taking here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not looking good if you're a QP Storm fan. But to be fair, I don't think QP Storm has won a single game. I think they won some games, but they have not won a match. Okay, I'm gonna be stealing away the red buff here unless Mind Blow has something to say, but I mean it's 3 levels down. Shanks is gonna miss the hook, gonna hook the wall, and yeah, I just think there's no contention there here for QP Storm. Looks like we've almost got the... I want to say this is a Knight's Vow. I'm not really sure at this point. Okay. Gabunet is gonna get the Gnar into the wall. Now Shanks could be in a bit of trouble here. Shanks gonna get the interrupt, cancel, but he's still gonna go down. Mind Blow, Sunez is just dying. Mavbob does so much damage. And can they get on Crave? This Aphelios has to go to the moon and back to win, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Tony here is just going to decide to chew on some prehistoric yordles. And this might be a wrap here for game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. A devastating show of force here from the Chiefs against what is probably the current weakest Academy team. This roster... this roster's got a lot to get done if they want to get stuff done this season. And there's only 1 week left. Everyone makes playoffs, but if you go in the playoffs 0-5 with like okay, the teleport here from Sunez, we're looking to get, okay, we're going to use the distortion to try and get away here, forcing Tony to flash. Okay, so that is, what did we force here? Okay, so teleport for flash. At the end of the day, some could say that's worth it. There's almost a Banshee's Veil here for for Matt Bob, which will make him basically invincible. Last Whisper picked up for Ash. We've got the Koenig for Malphite. We picked up the Spectre's Cowl. Sunez now picked up an Alternator. The IE finish on Aphelios, and we've got the Moonstone and double Wardens. Knight's Vow picked up on Sejuani. Okay, Sunez could be in trouble. The Ignite gets thrown down. Tony here looking to get something done. Has the Subjugate. He's got to be careful here, though. We'll have to see. Alright, looks like so far we're able to disengage here from the side of QP Storm. And Baron is on the table here. So, Banshees was finished. No, not yet. We said it's the Verdant Barrier. Okay. Still gonna be up, okay. Baron's on 8k, we gotta kill, we're trying to kill the enemy jungle. Sunez here in the back line, trying to find, and we are gonna trade 1-for-1 Sunez for heavy. Okay, but Gabune is also just getting taken down, but the Aphelios now, there's no CC onto him, and we do flash the Malphite out, but Crave, you gotta be attacking people. Okay, we don't have the lethal tempo, so our attack speed is kind of in the shitter, and Crave just doesn't have the damage to get stuff done. Okay, Mind Blow also just getting melted, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of game number 1. A nice try here by QP Storm, but they're just so far behind, it just doesn't matter. Now they're looking to get onto Crow Dude. But yeah, it's hard to kill Emilio with like basically tank Vel'Koz. And yeah, game 1 down in the books here for the Chiefs. Let's get back to the Super Webcam as we get ready for that all-important game number 2. QP Storm take us to the all-important game number 3, or will they fail to find a win here? Alright. C'est quoi le vision score de Emilio? Let's find out. Where do you go to see vision score? 37. It was a little bit of a disaster here, but as we move into the draft lobby for game number 2, it looks like QP here. QP gonna be picking up, gonna be staying on blue side. Sorry to say. Oh, dear God, is in the lobby. All right. The Chiefs getting some like coaching. Let me see. I'm not sure. Okay. If this finishes up in 2-0, we'll spend the rest of the stream casting Seasoft Orange versus Seasoft Blue in the Prestige for week 3. So we're going to be having some fun, boys. Alright, draft cam up. Let me just update that score real quick. So Chiefs are on match point here. Yeah, but I tried getting in touch. Yeah, but I tried messaging Dr. Kao. He said there was a team at 8, but I hadn't seen the post or whatever. So when Shanks asked me, I just said yes. So, but it looks like it is definitely gonna be a fast series here from the side of the Chiefs. So looking for no nonsense gaming. So yeah, definitely if there is an active match that's not being casted, we can definitely pivot over and finish the stream on that match if that's what y'all want. It's up to you. I'll let you guys choose which one You want? I was asked by Stray to do the casting at the 9 p.m. one or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at. All right. So side selection is done, and waiting on the ready checks here from the boys. And then I think we can get stuff going. So yeah, no, we saw like a Protect the Aphelios style composition, but unfortunately, Crave kind of just failed to deliver. There were a lot of attempted ganks in the bot lane and in the mid lane to snowball both Sunez and Crave, but it felt that like even with the lead that Sunez had over Maverick Bob, it just felt like it wasn't enough. It wasn't gonna do much, and you know, at the end of the day, that's the big problem with Assassins. You know, it's like if you have an early lead, you have to be able to transition that into a solid lead for like the team itself, because the Gnar wasn't winning until he got the AFK push turrets. The bot lane was heavily losing, and yeah, it's good to see the Nautilus out of Shanks. It looked good. That's all I really have to say. Do we have anything else to add into the draft of Ronos? Alright. No ready checks yet, but give or take a few minutes. Everyone's in the lobby this time, so that's good. So, at least. I'm just curious why Dear God is in the lobby. I don't see him in any of the voice chats. Well, maybe he's just helping with the drafts or something? I don't know. Alright, we got the ready check here from Sunez. Waiting on the ready check out of the Chiefs. And now we'll look to be good to go. It's a very, 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 very good early game here from Shanks and Heavy in the bot lane. It is good to see. Last time, I don't remember, but last time we saw them play versus High 7, it was a little bit of a choke festival. So it is nice to see some good stuff. So, getting into the draft here for game number 2. We're expecting prioritization taking the Jinx, the Mundo away. Mindblow gonna have the J4 band away from him. Now the Malphite is off the table, so Silas loses a lot of plea. Zilean, that was a second rotation ban in game 1, is gonna be a first rotation ban this time. Maybe they're thinking about letting the Viger through, or even maybe just taking it away. No, okay, it looks like they are just gonna ban the Zilean and the Viger. The Bard actually banned against Crow Dude. So on blue side, this man does play a lot of Bard. It is a shared pick between him and Shanks. So now the Shanks specials are out of the way. The only thing I can probably think of, the Jinx is available. So maybe that is something we see for Crab. But without the Aphelios on the table, Varus now rises in high priority. I do not know if we could see Yanara Lulu. He's a very good defensive lane. And not that bad into the Varus. Actually, rather better into the Varus than the Corki / Ezreal alternative that we sometimes see in LEC. But it's going to be Zahungle here for Tony. as an instant pick. I mean, this champion has seen a lot of resurgence. We've seen it play in the top lane. I mean, it is something that builds a Triforce and it likes to bonk turrets. So maybe it's going to be a pick here for the Johnny Boy, but a lot of the Johnny specials are still available. And I don't think you blind top lane outside of picking Rumble or Ornn. But I mean, Gwen is still on the table, but neither of these players seem to play Gwen. We've got the Ziggs here, another Maverick Bob special. His trinity seems to be Vel'Koz, Aurora, Ziggs. Champions he has had a lot of fun and found success on. Doesn't like to stick to the traditional core 4 mages of the Talia, Ryze, Orianna, Azir. So it is going to be a fun matchup here. Sunez locking in the Hui. So it's going to be a wave clear battle in the mid lane. Whoever's got that better wave clear probably going to get some good stuff done. Alright, okay, so Dr. Caron has reached back. I don't know. We'll honestly flip a coin, see what's going on. If it's a 2-0, if it's 2-1, then maybe we'll just tune into the Seasoft mirror match. The Volibear also taken away. I think this is gonna be. I think they're gonna try and send the Volibear into the Zahin. Actually, a good matchup for Volibear. You've got the shield, you've got the sustain, and you've got the Q to just kind of run away. It's gonna be heavy picking up the Twitch though here into the Varus. So maybe you see a bigger priority on banning away some engaged supports, because normally Twitch hates being jumped on. And Nautilus is gone, which is a really big enemy for Twitch. But Shank's not someone we normally see playing the likes of the Lulu, so I think maybe a little bit of Rakan slash Rel Alistar gonna see some focused up bans. Ooh, okay, the Ornn ban here from the Chiefs makes me wonder if they had a plan of just going tank top. We'll see if the Scion gets banned away too. Normally Zahin, very, very good answer into the Scion. But I think Zahin and Volibear are jungling this game. I could be wrong, but they're giving jungle vibes. Okay, the Renata Glask. Okay, maybe Shanks has been practicing some things. We haven't had a chance to speak to my boy Shanks in a while. The Rumble also going to be taken away. Okay, so it's been a lot of Rumble and Ornn bands like paired together here from the side of the Chiefs. I don't know what we're exactly scared of, because you normally pick one to counter the other. But okay, the Alistar hovered to be removed from my boy Shanks. Okay, and that is indeed gonna be the ban. Okay, I was seeing here what the Chiefs want to lock in. Yeah, okay, it's just gonna be the Brahms, Twitch Brahm. Very good, against Varus Way, and honestly, free stuns. Not that bad when it comes to doing damage against very squishy characters like Varus and Hui. So, see here what QP Storm want to round up the team with. I believe they need top lane and support. I could be wrong. Okay, so Varus Rakan, not the best duo, but I mean Rakan pretty consistently good at engaging. Doesn't really like playing against Braum too much, but should be able to dip in and out before he gets punished. Its Crowdude did have a very rough game on the Melio, so we'll have to see if him and Crave can kind of shore up their really poor early game we saw. Alright, and it's going to be the Kled here for, I assume that's Kled top. I don't think I've ever seen Kled jungle. So Galbune going to be picking up the Kled, a counter to the Zahin if the Zahin is the top lane. I'm just wondering here if there's a Zahungle. Okay, that's definitely not Tom Kent's jungle. Okay, So it is Tom Kench versus Kled in the top lane. Hey, yo, not something you hear every day. It's like I'm watching a game of solo queue. Some of these picks competitive, some of these picks solo queue-esque. But as we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6-minute warning. If you haven't already gone to the washroom, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, now is the time to do so. Also, brand new month, if you want to support your favorite QC Sanctum, the Prophet streamer, make sure to hit me up with that Twitch Prime. And also, if you got some Jeff Bezos money laying around, because I don't know, you got a tax refund of $50 billion, you know, slap me a tier 1 sub while you're at it. You get to do cool stuff with me if ever you sub. 1 free video a month on YouTube as a bonus upload. So for those of you guys that are unaware, bonus uploads go up at 1 p.m. on the YouTube. So it'll be any topic you want, as long as it's relevant to what we do, and of course within the means that I can do. You know, if you say let's make a video playing a game I don't own, unfortunately, I can't do that. But I can do a bunch of other things. So thinking about it, and you also get free entries to raffles and tournaments I run. For whenever they do happen. That's just a passive perk. You can just stay winning if you join the Sanctum family. Alright, so given these drafts, I would love to see QP Storm pushing for that game 2 win so we can get a game 3. Guys, their drafts have definitely been interesting. But it feels like the synergy just ain't there. And I hate to be the guy that just says, competitive meta. The reason why I only play competitive meta. But, you know, playing all these funky, wild, wacky picks, you gotta... Yeah, okay, so it is Follow Bear Terminal. You have to understand that the harder your team is to execute stuff together, the harder it is to like actually do it in game, especially in stressful scenarios where you're maybe behind or it's an elimination game and stuff like that. You know, nerves get to people quite easily, so you gotta... That's why sometimes a lot of the competitive team comps, you know, it's front to back, it's easy to play, low ceiling, the execution is easy to do. Because there's no nerves when you're playing stuff that does stuff by itself. That's the real goal at the end of the day. So I'm excited to see this top lane matchup of Kled versus Tom Kench. So I've never seen it before. So we've seen Kled Scion and it's very Kled powerful. So I imagine that maybe... I mean, if Tom Kench goes to Dusk and Dawn's build with the Warmogs, it is very, very powerful in terms of just like burst damage and getting almost an instant Q3 for that stun or that range swallow. So maybe there could be instances, but I have to see it to believe it. Alright. Got about 4 minutes before we get into the game, so make sure you grab yourself a drink, a snack, and you go to the washroom if you have to. I'm going to turn the mic out for a quick jiffy while I go refresh my water bowl. Gamer subs. Code Cinder on Gamer subs for 10% off your order. Alrighty. We're on match point. Can we be brought back from the throes of defeat with QP Storm? Or will it just be another 2-0 for the Chiefs? Who do you guys think is taking it? Because I'll be honest, the late game on both teams looks kind of ridiculous, but with how dominant the Chiefs were in game 1, I have a feeling this is just going to be a repeat performance. I do like that we finally stopped going Heartsteel first item on Sejuani. I really do like the support utility build. That is always very, very nice. We got 2 minutes to go. Are you guys liking the new Glitch X City playlist, by the way? We had to take a change because there was a lot of copyright claims on the VODs, and it's very annoying to deal with. As YouTube will send you like a notification, that same notification will pop up like in my like YouTube Studio interface like 10 different times. On va pouvoir switcher sur l'autre série si QP se fait quick 2-0. Yeah, you're right. You are indeed right. We will be able to swap. Keep in mind that the CSOF mirror match starts at 9. So if this game goes long, then we can just go to the CSOF mirror match because it'll have just started. So it'll be a fresh best of 3 versus probably going mid game 2 versus missing out on the first game here for Nordians versus. But you guys will vote in the chat. Whatever you prefer is what we'll do. C'est CSOF Blue versus CSOF Orange at 9h. And then there's Nordians versus Loserinos that started 10 minutes ago. Yeah. I don't know how to say the acronym, so I say CSUF, S-U-F. But my F's sound really bad. So, my enunciation isn't that great. I do apologize. J'aime ça soft. Hey, I mean, there's a coffee shop called La Petite Graine right next to where I live, bro. I was like, hey, yo, Vince's business is popping off. Okay, we got some cool skins. T1 Bear, so baguettes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a fan of some fresh bread, let me get a baguette in the chat. I should have a baguette emote. Is there an emote where they eat baguette? I know there's the Timo eating a hamburger.
Welcome to
I know there's a Kali slurping noodles. But I don't know if there's Varys with a baguette as an emote.
Minions.
I know it's like an animation in the skin, but I don't think we actually have a baguette emote. We could. I don't know. I'd have to browse the emotes. I have them all. Alright. So we've got, we've got Sunes running Ghost here and Gabunet running. There's no TP here from, it's double Ignite in the top lane. Mais j'ai les mutes muted, donc j'en connais aucun. Fair enough. Alright. So, PTA, so it looks like we've got the, Lethality Varus here. A double Ignite in the top lane though. Very curious to see where that gets stuff going. And Mapbob is known for his Ziggs. It has attracted some bans. So excited to see where we get with that. Alright. Now, by the way, High 7 versus Chiefs. Vince, tu me donnes un match pendant la semaine, right? Okay. Level 2 early here. Now, Shanks could be in trouble. Ooh, okay. Shanks gonna survive because he chewed on his potion. But yeah, that is... ooh, okay, no. It's a imported flash notification. Crow Dude still has his flash available. On vient de te donner un break. Hey bro, I told you! I was going dog sitting a week before that! You were the first to know I wasn't gonna be in town! Bro, I tried to watch it on the TV, but you guys, I don't have Twitch on the smart TV. There's nothing I can do. The Ghost Pop, Maverick Bob, looking for his last spell. Sunez looking for the Fireball, but they're both very low. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yo, my bad, Vince, okay? Ooh, Mavov could be in danger, okay, but Crow Dude misses the flash here, misses the grand entrance here. The isolated Thunderbolt is also gonna miss, so Maverick Bob is just gonna survive. Ooh, okay, Gabunet could be in danger, but he's gonna take the heal Scarl away. And, ooh, okay, maybe Mind Blow in a bit of danger. It is red buff versus red buff. Yeah, my bad. Ooh, okay, we're one auto attack away from the passive. So we do get the revive. Zaheen gets the kill. The laugh emoji comes out. And we're one auto away from stunning up we're one auto away from stunning up the Rakan. Well, no, but the thing is, my mom came back Wednesday, but she only brought me back up Thursday, and Thursday my sister and her boyfriend wanted me to come over for dinner. I couldn't say no, bro. I see them like twice a year. Because they were leaving on vacation, so it's my bad. I failed to communicate properly, bro. Alright, so with that early play, though, it is the Fatherless build here. But Zaheen picking up an early Tunneler. Very happy. Passive is like 5 minutes cooldown, but Mind Blow here in a bit of danger. The Flash still available on Mav Bob, but I don't feel... Ooh, okay, that is a turret shot. Si les Chiefs peuvent, on va essayer de jouer pendant la semaine. Alright, well, Shanks told me that he's gonna try, because he absolutely hates playing on Sunday. So I think there's a good chance you guys play during the week. Alright. There's a tier for a call. And Shanks is taking a lot of poke. Varus Q does an insane amount of early damage. But it's still a gold lead. About 800. Ooh, cannon miss here. Ooh, okay. Oh, that is a kill. Ooh, Gabunet may have been off more than he could chew. And here now, in danger he might be. But Flash for Flash, so they know Summoner advantage here in the top lane. Mind Blow is making his way, still has access to his Flash. Ooh, okay. Mind Blow was seen on Vision, so... Ooh, here comes the Ziggs Bomb, and yeah, with... Oh, Mind Blow's now looking, but he's gonna take 2 turret shots also. And yeah, Johnny just going for that execute. So at the end of the day, it's just a good play here by the Chiefs, and ends up with no denying from, I think we are going to see Dusk and Dawn first here from the Tom Kench. Yeah, but it looks like that's exactly what we're getting. So we are going to see some aggressive builds. So no real tanks for now. Ooh, Draz is going to cancel the recall. We are spending a lot of time on this recon. Trying to get this recon, but we are recalling on vision. I think Tony realizes there might be vision now in that bush. So, triple longsword versus blasting wand. Ooh, okay. It's good damage on the Mav Bob. It is a little bit of an advantage thanks to the kill. Ooh, okay. We're gonna dash. We're gonna dash to the minion. But are we gonna get? Ooh, we are gonna get punished. Ooh, okay. We get the stun here. The barrier going through here. Double stun up. It's gonna be support taking a kill. Support for AD. I think that is a trade you take every day. The dismount. Ooh, okay. Maybe that's the kill shot. Ooh, okay, but the remounts. And no, wow, okay, just a nice kill here for the side of Gabune. Showing us some Kled mechanics, interrupting the dashback. Ooh, okay, there's my boy Crow Dude taking a lot of turret shots, but that is going to be 2 plates here for Gabune plus a solo kill. So he's definitely really happy here. Collector coming in hot soon. Ooh, okay. Soon as, ooh, forced a flash there on the Mavbob flash. But, the way a lot more miserable without his summoner spell. Okay, vision in the bush does indicate there's a sneaky little recon just being chilling. Oh, okay. We're trying to get in. Okay, here comes the spray and pray. And it's just going to be used to clear the wave. Oh. Okay. We'll try and get a little bit of stuff done. There is no cleanse here on the Varus, and that does mean that the Twitch is able to get his assassination attempt off. And a little bit unfortunate here, but we're starting to build a bit of a lead here in the bot lane for Heavy, as we did last game. The grubs have been taken, stolen here, okay, and now Mind Blow gonna get flashed onto. The Grim Deliverance almost gonna get a kill. But Mav Bob not able to land the bouncing bomb. Now Dre's could be in a bit of danger. The flash away though could be a bit of trouble. Ooh, okay. We are doing a lot. Oof, and that's some good damage. This Exalt not off cooldown just yet. Ooh, okay. It's gonna stop the recall here from Dre's, but that was a flash. That was burned. Another kill. And the items, we've got a Sundered Sky, we've got a Black Fire Torch, and a Collector. All items ahead of their current opposition. Now Mindblow trying to run some defense, but he can't really do much against the annoying wave clear that is Ziggs. Wow. Half-life off 2 abilities. That's a little bit crazy. Titanic almost done here for Kled. Should be getting close to finishing it. Drace still on vision, so Heavy knows that he can play. He can stay back and play a bit safe. Waiting on Shanks to get back to that bot lane so that Heavy can do his next little assassination play. Bear Trap on a rope gonna connect. We are. Ooh, okay. Okay, the quickness is invested. Flash cleanse already So the next time Shanks has the door down, maybe it could be a bit dangerous. Now Gabunet here. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, we might be looking for a fight here. Here comes the Glacial Fissure forcing the flash. Okay. Whew. Now both teams really want this win, but it's a 2,000 gold lead. Here, okay, we have started the dragon. Tony is getting low. Mind blow. Gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm just thanks to Matt Bob. Now, Draze is in trouble, but Bears is firing off some good shots. However, Shanks is gonna survive. Crafe is very low, just dies to a bouncing bomb. Dragon goes to the Chiefs, and yeah, this probably looks like it's gonna be a quick 2-0. Okay. Okay, Tony not going to be able to secure the kill with the Grim Deliverance. And the Isolated Thunderbolt not enough to kill off. But, okay, here comes the Kled Ultimate. And we're looking. Heavy in a bit of trouble. Tries to find Sunez. And I don't think he's got enough damage. No, the poison is going to wear off. The Collector not going to be able to find its intended target. But a nice rotation to the bot lane for Gabunet. Able to help his team close that, a little bit of that gold lead. But it's still a 3.3k deficit. Gabunet tries to pick up at least a plate. Or two. Yeah, that should be 2 plates here for Gabunet. So 1,000 gold lead here in the top lane for him. And now Johnny tries to escape, but he is going to take a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. Mind blow though, not trying to give up on the kill, but Johnny is so ridiculously tanky. And here Tony just does a lot of damage. Yeah, mind blow. Ooh, okay. Maybe. No, but the passive, it's gonna be enough. The burn. Here comes the spiraling despair. And yeah, with the passive, it's gonna be a double kill. Sunez picking up some good money. And yeah, Kled. Ooh, okay. Mind blow. Ooh. Will he be able to survive? Okay, Matt Bob trying. He's trying to do the tourniquet. Does he get the fadeaway Q? And he gets the fadeaway Q. Crafe in the mid lane taking a plate, but Maverick Bob going 1 for 1. But it's a 3. It's... Oh, wow, it's Crow Dude who picked up the bounty on the Ziggs. I mean, it's a Fed Recon at the end of the day, but I don't think it's where you want your money, because this way is down still, even after 2 kills, is down 1,500 gold. So Matt Bob is definitely on the richer side of things. Okay, and yeah. Okay, we are looking to invade the jungle here. We've almost got the Fiend Hunter bolts here on Twitch. First item across the board for everybody thanks to the supports. Kind of just going to town with these kills. Herald has spawned. We've got double dad so far. I don't think we're gonna get a third one. I don't think it's in the history books. But yeah, Gabunet definitely having a lot of fun in this Tom Kench matchup. Able to kind of put the pedal to the metal, but Sunez has not been having a lot of fun against Ziggs. 5-1-1 here for Mav Bob, still up about 1,400 gold. That second item completion is going to be so huge, and he even has the quest completed. So the Jordan's being done. Means he gets a little bit of extra damage. Ooh, we're trying to get something done. But, oh, okay. We'll see the bot lane, maybe a little bit of a duel here. Okay, no, we're just going to use the Tiamat active. Get the proc bear trap on a rope, gonna miss. Here comes the tongue lash. Now Johnny going in with the Abyssal Voyage is gonna try and get some stuff done. And wow, okay, that is a good amount of damage. That is a reset here. Okay, we're gonna scoreboard down that Tony here, just looking to protect his mid laner, but Shanks here to guarantee Ooh, wow, okay. Girl dude taking the, ooh, wow. Oh, damn. The Mega Blast Cone saving two different members of QP Storm. The Varus and Rakan. Okay, but those are really big summoners at the end of the day. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Mabab does want that turret, but does not have enough CDR. Sorry, does not have enough mana to keep pushing. Is maybe gonna look to take it. If Mind Blow does complete the recall, now Crave could be in danger. Ooh, okay, yeah. Tony is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Does not have the Grim Vengeance. Does not have the passive stacked up for now. And that is going to be a kill onto the Kled. We are going to find Shanks. Shanks does have the stand behind me. The Rat Piss comes out. And it should be enough for Shanks to be able to get away. But yeah, Gabune definitely getting a lot of work done. That's a kill here. Matt Bob picking up. And Sunez might just go down to the Leandros, but Gabune on a killing spree here, looking to get stuff done. Now Mav Bob, another kill onto Gabune. Here we're looking to get damage onto Heavy, and here comes Johnny. But it's not going to be enough. A triple kill for this Kled, putting him back in the victory seat. Gold lead now completely collapsed. All the bounties basically established. And now can Johnny stop? Because it's Tony and Johnny versus the world. Okay, here comes the Abyssal Voyage, but now Tony doesn't have his passive charged up yet. Okay, but Mind Blow is going to be going down. Gabune could be in a bit of trouble, but here comes Sunez. It's going to get eaten up. And, oh, and that damage is going to be enough to assassinate. Damage is going to be enough to assassinate Johnny. Some good damage there. Matt Bob did end up going down quite early in that team fight, but Heavy is looking for Crave. Here comes the Mega Inferno Bomb, and with the Collector, that should be enough. The Isolated Thunderbolt does not help Crave out of that situation. 1-5-3 on the Varus versus 4-2-2 on the Twitch. This is 2,000 gold difference. Normally, Varus supposed to be very evil towards like low range carries, which Twitch is, but I mean Heavy and Shanks have been able to play this bot lane phenomenally, and it does hurt that Freedrays as just ooh, okay, here comes the spray and pray, and ooh, the shields to prevent the execute. Oof, wow. And yeah, that's gonna be that objective. That's going to be Rift Herald taken for... Okay, turret taken for Gabune, though. And he does have a decent lead over Johnny. He does hurt a lot, but Johnny able to get the dismount with the Devour. Okay. Here comes the ult. And, yeah, no. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Gabune with that extra item finished, picked up his hull breaker. Now we get a charge here from Tony into the turret, but here comes the quickness. We're trying to get stuff done, but Tony's going to use the Grim Vengeance to try and find stuff. He can't charge up his passive. He's not attacking. Mind Blow is going to be able to take him out, but Heavy is firing like it's a Tiananmen Square, but it's not enough. We got to run for the hills. Soon as throwing the Isolated Thunderbolts like he's a meteorologist at the end of the day, but good team fight by the boys from QP Storm, able to finally get something done. Mind Blow might just die, though, to the turret aggro. Here comes the Sewer Skewers. Crave gonna die to the execute. But Sunez trying to get stuff done. Johnny gonna miss the Tongue Lash. And nice fear here by Sunez. But the boys on the Chiefs are just pushing the mid lane advantage. And with the Ziggs, ooh, okay. I think Sunez might just be dead. Yep, okay. Sunez does get an execute, though. We got the Flicker Blade on the Volibear. Almost have the Leandries here for Sunez. So he has been doing good damage this game, But Mav Bob still sitting on almost 3,000 gold lead. We're starting the Baron here. The Infinity Edge almost finished on Heavy. But once that gets done, it's going to be very scary. Shanks, not very rich this game, but almost as rich as his top laner. Which is kind of sad to say when, you know, ooh, okay. Tried to throw the, oh, wait, it was... Mad Bob is the Ziggs, okay. I thought he was trying to KO his teammates and I realized they're on the same team. Okay. Gabune and Johnny taking a fight mind blow here, looking to get something done here. The stun comes out onto Johnny. The Grim Deliverance is going to do a lot of damage. Heavy putting in the work with this damage, but a really nice quickness. The Mega Inferno Bomb is going to find it with the Collector passive, but here's Mav Bob doing the Lord's work. Crafe is trying, but Tony, ooh, what's he have? Oh, the Sterix Gauge is just gonna eat up the entirety of, ooh, okay. Wow, Tom Cannon, just kind of disgusting. Double kill for Mav Bob. That could just be it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's gonna be the end of the game, but another 5,000 gold lead here for the Chiefs. And yeah, Mav Bob at 3.5 items already. We've got the Heartsteel now finished for Johnny. Infinity Edge, Locket, and some really good stuff coming. Overload's Blood Mail is 800 gold off. And has a really big spike in team fights here for the Clad. He does have really good AD scaling. But unfortunately, Crive has not been able to get the damage that he wants. It's going to be Soul Point here. Chemtech Soul Point started up here for QB Storm. Gabune can always join the team fight a little bit later. Dragon goes down to the Chiefs here. Now we'll see who's able to start the team fight. Heavy is looking for an assassination attempt. And the subterranean sneak attack. We get a find onto 4 people, forcing Sunez to flash. That's pretty big. But that is the Grim Deliverance and the Spray and Pray. Yeah, Mav Bob's bouncing bombs have been doing so much damage. Wow, that's just an FTK. Heavy gets forced over. Whoa, wow. Gabune doing so much damage. But if you just leave the Ziggs to his devices, he's going to be able to get so much done. Bob gets shot by the arrow, but he just assassinates Volibear. He's 5 levels up. He's getting so much work done. Here it comes, even more damage, and even Gabune is like bleeding to death. He's gonna, ooh, almost dismount, but Mav Bob has another Mega Inferno Bomb, just gonna assassinate Crife, and that's the 8th time this man has been sent to Peg City. So, boys, it looks like you're gonna get exactly what you want. Are we watching the Nordian series? Or are we watching the Seesaw mirror match? You guys vote in the chat which one you want to see. And that's the one we'll cover, because it looks like it. Oh, okay, Mav Bob could be in a bit of danger here. Forced the flash away, but he still wants to fight. But here's Heavy just throwing out that damage. We're at the enemy nexus, and the action just doesn't stop. We're teleporting top. We've got almost a death cap. Johnny takes a little bit of damage, and then Abyssal Voyage is away. Okay, Sunez gets the Thunderbolt. We're throwing out the Spiraling Despair, but the Mind Blow gets his mind blown out of his head, quite literally. And they cannot take the turret just yet. They need another wave, but Super Minions pushing in the mid lane. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's the turret gone. The Grim Vengeance. Crafe's trying. Okay, Gabunez doing what he can to get as much damage, but he just gets eaten on no HP. And he's gonna die. And that's gonna be the second inhibitor taken. We got a super minion to push. And Heavy looks like he wants to end the series right away. Mega Inferno Bomb gonna be used, and Crive might just die? No, he's gonna live barely on any HP. Here comes the Abyssal Dive. Okay, Free Dre's trying to stop the flow, but it's not gonna be enough. Okay, Johnny goes down here at the end of the day. But we failed to kill Mav Bob, who's very low on HP. And yeah, it's gonna be a very, very quick 2-0 sweep here from the Chiefs. So yeah, let's see. How long has Duck been in game? For 18 minutes. Let's just get a spectate. You guys want us to watch the in chat? Are we watching the CSOF series, or are we watching Nordians versus Loserinos? You guys gotta decide now.